Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is the warm-up for the beginning of this video, and we're going to just do some shooting drills. So we're going to warm up first. So we're here right in front of the rim. We're going to do some form shooting. You just want to loosen your arms up and stuff like that before you start to go out here and start moving and running a little bit and shooting. So you stand about 5 or 6 feet from the rim, and you want to make 5 in a row, and then step back a step or two. So I made a quick 5, step back. And then now I'm trying to make another 5, because you kind of put it in your mind to get hot and shoot from certain spots. Also, to work on your form, to make sure your rotation is correct, to make sure that your shot is straight, feet are even, and just have your rotation going and your arc and everything. So as you can see, it's a quick warm up, and I'm moving back and just trying to make 4 or 5 in a row. And after I do that, then we'll start the actual drill. If you look on the court, you can see the orange cones that I have out. Those cones are out in 5 different spots. Those 5 different spots are a short corner shot close to the elbow of the free throw line, and then one in the middle free throw line, and the other one on the left side elbow, and then the other short corner on the left side. So when we go into the right side, you want to start dribbling with your right hand. Pull up, balance, shot. All right? So you want to have this in your arsenal to be sure that when you're on the court, you'll hit this shot consistently. And what you want to do is shoot 10. You want to take 10, and then after you take 10, you want to try to mark something down with a piece of paper and a pen and write down how many you made on this certain day. So what I used to do is have the piece of paper and pen and write down the date. You don't really have to write down the time, but you shoot 10 and you write down how many you made out of your 10. And then the next time you go out to warm up, you want to try to do better than you did the last time. So, the perfect score is what you're really looking for, which is about 50 in a row. So you shoot 10 at that spot, 10 at the next spot, and 10 all around all the spots, and you'll get 50 shots. Shouldn't take you that long. I would say 15 minutes maybe, because you're by yourself. You don't have anybody passing you the ball. But the thing about this drill is what you're doing is you're doing everything by yourself. You're rebounding, you're shooting, and you're dribbling. And like I said, you just keep repeating, but you do it from each spot. And this will help you in your games. So I'm going from one spot, the first spot, now I'm going to the second spot. I want to dribble also with my right hand because I'm on the right side of the court. I want to start from the outside line, out of bounds sideline, and dribble up to the cone or next to the cone, behind the cone, or the side of the cone. Jump stop, pull up, shot. And what you're looking for is to make each basket, and also to see if you stop on balance, if your dribble is correct, you're not rushing or anything like that. So in a little bit more advanced situation, you might want to do a clock in your head and count 3, 2, 1, shot, and try to get the shot off before the timer expires. So like I said, right hand, dribble, jump stop, balance, shot. And as you can see, I'm hitting most of my shots due to the warming up and doing this drill so many times. I hit most of my shots. And if you don't, then that means you need to work a little bit more and get yourself a little bit better at doing this. And if you do this and you become consistent, well, maybe one of these spots can be your favorite spot. And if you need a basket and you're shooting 80%, 90%, then that could be your go-to shot, which everybody needs a shot that they can take that they think, I'll never miss this shot, or I hardly ever miss this shot. And if you can do that, then that'll help you. And say if there's a game where you're down 1 point or you need to tie the game, you know where to go to get your shot. And it's just as well as we're doing this on 2-point shots, 2-point shots, you can do the same thing for 3. Now I'm in the middle. So in the middle, what you want to do is go dribble with your right hand to the right side of the cone, and then alternate left hand to the left side of the cone. So you'll see me dribble with my right hand, stop, pull up, shot, and then dribble with my left hand, stop, dribble, pull up. So dribble, stop, pull up, right hand. Then you take it back and you do the same thing. So on this shot, maybe you might start in the half court circle. So now you see me with my left, dribbling, stop, shot. All right. So make sure you take 10 at each spot and kind of mark down what you did that day. So now I'm going with my right hand, stop, shot. All right. So the more you do this, the more confidence you get in your shot. And when you're writing down how many you make and how many you miss, you challenge yourself. You challenge yourself to make more and more every time. So you might make 4 out of 10 one time, and then the next time, even if you make one more than the last time you went, you make 5 out of 10, for example. That's great because you're getting better. Those 5 that you make put you at 50%, which is good. Now, you're doing 60, 70, 80% every time you go. That's unbelievable. But remember, these are drills. Those cones are not playing defense. You're not in a game situation. But if you do things game speed and with intensity, you can put yourself in that situation. And then when there's defense, you kind of learn how to avoid the defense. And you learn how to get to an open spot and hit the shot. So now I'm on the 4th cone, and on this side of the court, which is the left side of the court, you want to dribble with your left hand. So I have 2 spots left, which is foul line, elbow. I'm going to dribble with my left hand. So you keep your defense on your right, and then you jump stop, shot. So now I'm pretty warmed up, so I'm usually making at least 6 or 7 out of the 10. And this is possible for anybody. As long as you do this consistently and you do it with intensity, you go out there and you work on your game. And I'm doing all this, all these drills by myself. So when a game does come up, or I'm playing street ball or in a real competition, then I kind of already know that I can take that short jump shot in between, as they call it, the in between shot, and I can make it consistently. And that's what, can make you a great player. So as you can see, I'm out here doing these drills on my own. Anybody can do them. Then what you need to do is apply them in 2-on-2, 1-on-1, 3-on-3, and see how well you can do with defense on you, because it becomes a whole different thing when you have defense on you. All right. So, but These shots are shots you can definitely take in any situation of a game or 2-on-2, 1-on-1, whatever you're doing. All right. Now, it's a workout. So if you don't believe me, wait till you go out and do it. You get you some cones, or you can use anything, some disc. You can go out there, put some old Gatorade bottles out there, do whatever, or just not use anything on the court and make sure you remember your spots. You just go to certain spots and take your shot. But you want to make sure that you dribble with your right hand on the right side and dribble with your left hand on the left side. And then what I used to do when I was younger was I would go to another court and play a game with guys that I don't know, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever it was, and just play a game with taking no layups, taking no three-pointers, just using this drill in that game in those 5 spots. So if I have a shot on the left side of the court, I would make sure I dribble with my left hand, take the shot, short jump shot, in between shot, and try to make it that way. And that would help me because then I'm playing against competition, and it would make it a little bit harder for me. But I would play every game that way that day, just to, go out and work on what I was working on earlier that day. So you got to go out with the mentality of not worrying about winning the game, but with the mentality of working on your shot. So, like I said, as you see, I'm moving on the left side, using my left hand, and penetrating with my left hand, stopping at a certain spot, balance, jump start, shot, and you're taking 10 at each cone, and you're trying to write down out of the 10 how many you made. So say if I wrote down out of the 50 shots, I made 32. So yeah, I missed maybe 18, but that's kind of great. Then after that, you want to take foul shots at the end of your drill that you're doing or your workout, which are one of the most important things in the game of basketball. People don't realize that, but I'm very big on foul shots. Because if you think about a great scorer, like anybody that averages 25, 30, 40 points, they get from the field, which means they shoot, 2, 4, 6 layups, and then 4 jump shots. So if they did 6 layups is 12 points, 4 jump shots that they make, let's say that would equal 20. And then if they go to the foul line 5 times to shoot 2 foul shots, if they make all 10 foul shots, you end up the game with 30 points. A lot of times people don't realize those foul shots are free points, and you need to be shooting 80% or better if you want to be an effective player. And at the end of a game, a coach will not take you out of the game because they know that you can make foul shots, and those foul shots can wind up being the winning points at the end of the game. So at the end of your workout, while you're tired, you go there, you concentrate, go through your routine, line up your feet, line up your hands and everything, and you try to leave by the end of the workout. Make sure you make 10. Make sure you make 10 foul shots. It doesn't have to be 10 in a row, but just make sure you make 10. And that will make you a better player, because your points will go up if you're making foul shots. All right. Thanks for watching.